Chapter 58, Family Relationships, Daughter. Flower of your household and the pearl of your dwelling, the shrine of all the gentle virtues in your home is the woman child you call daughter. Lavish your affection upon her, for affection is the sustenance of all women, without which they will wilt like flowers without the sustaining waters. Guard her well from brutality and crudeness. Permit no lewdness in her presence, for she is the symbol of grace and delicacy in your household. Her welfare is your responsibility. Respect the gentleness of her nature and shield her from all coarsening influences. Leave her instruction to the woman folk, for only women can instruct in the ways of women. Nevertheless, let her not go without discipline. Treat her with firmness and instruct her in responsibility. Humility and obedience should not be overlooked. Teach her to realize the power of womankind for good or evil and instruct her in the arts of womanhood, for a man like woman is an abnormality. The nature of a woman is not easy to mold, that of a man is easier. She is too gentle to be not weak, delicate but not frail, yielding but not submissive, and sympathetic without being subject to imposition. The training of a daughter is not to be lax because of her beauty, rather it should be the contrary. Undisciplined beauty is a thing of evil. Womanhood is if handled wantonly, destroys the manliness of men instead of inspiring it. To her, you are the example of what a man should be. She will measure all men according to the standard she sees in you. Therefore, assure yourself that it is fitting to be a real man. If any man seduce your daughter and thus defile your home, then it is your duty to render him incapable of repeating the deed. Not for the revenge shall this be done, but to keep undefiled the homes of other men and to maintain the values of womanhood. If your daughter be seduced, then you have failed as a father and must adjust the scales that you fail not also as a man. The seducer has offered the greatest possible insult to you and your household by openly declaring before men that your daughter is unworthy of marriage. When you choose a husband for your daughter, do not disregard riches and position unless they are possessed by a weakling. However, choose first a real man, for he will establish his position. Your daughter will be respected and her security and contentment assured. It is less difficult to raise a son than a daughter, for though both need equal discipline and chastisement, it is easier to give these to a son than to a daughter. Consider the imperfections in your wife due to her father's lack of care and wisdom, and ensure that they are not repeated in your daughter. If your daughter be fair in face and form, then beware lest this poison her nature, for it will bring the indulgences of men. He who fathers a lovely daughter carries no light burden and no little responsibility. The father who has indulged and spoilt such a daughter is not uncommon, and he must bear reproach of her husband.